Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen all over the world. Hope you are doing great. So let's continue on Dallas Cowboy NFL mock draft this year of 2026. A new NFL mock draft suggests a player often projected to be a top 5 picks this month, which will fall all on the way on the Dallas Cowboy at number 12. After another 7-win season, the Cowboys need to hit on their selections in this month. This month of NFL draft, fortunately for the Dallas, they will have the chance to get two top 20 players in the events after they acquired an extra first round pick before this season's trade deadline. With their 2 picks of round 1 and round 20 respectively, the Cowboys have been linked to a variety of sturdy prospects including a Tennessee cornerback Gerald McCoy and Washington receiver Denzel Boston. However, with 2 first-rounders, they have also been linked to a trade up into the top 5 to the land one of the best players in this year's class. However, they may not need to give up one of those selections to land an elite talent in the event. On the Tuesday, Peter Scotter released his new NFL mock draft, and at 12, he has the Cowboys getting Ohio State star safety Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs played 68 tackles, 1 sack, and 2 forced fumbles and 2 interceptions. Buccaneers defensive coordinator Matt Patricia told the Scrounger Hour that ours will be the smartest player on whichever teams draft him and should be a face of the franchise. He wrote, "The Cowboys need that on defense even if safety isn't valued the same as the pass rusher at a cornerback." Downs could team up with Jalen Thompson and Malik Hooker on the back end and help curtail the big plays that hurt Dallas last season. If he is on the board, he would play multiple games and be still at number 12. There was been a lot of speculation that Downs could go 5th to the New York Giants. Furthermore, many draft analysts see him as one of the most NFL-ready players in these years because of his impressive versatility and high football IQ. All-American and Jim Thorpe Awards winner had 68 tackles and 2 forced fumbles and 2 interceptions and sacks this past season. So the Cowboys' top draft target get NFL camp to a Super Bowl camp. And former Depoy, one of the most commonly linked in 2026 NFL draft prospect for the Dallas Cowboys, has gained a net pro comparison that should excite the fan base. The Dallas Cowboys are gearing up for what will hopefully be an incredible haul in 2026 NFL draft with 2 first-round picks in their team. The Dallas has opportunity to land 2 impact players with the expectation that the team focus will remain on improving on the defensive side of the ball. As the draft season has rolled on, there appears to be a growing consensus that the Cowboys could focus on cast on a Tennessee volunteer star cornerback Jermud McCoy with the pick's number 12 overall pick. Dispute sitting out last season after suffering a torn ACL, which raises some natural concerns for the Cowboys nation. McCoy is widely considered the top cover corner in this year's class. He also put on show at his private pro days, showing he has made a strong recovery. If a Dallas doesn't select McCoy, the team could be getting a long-term solution at cornerback, with his NFL players comparison landing on a Super Bowl champion and a former NFL Defensive Player of the Year who spent 13 seasons in the league, including one with the Cowboys, where he became a fan favorite. Cowboys consensus draft target Jermud McCoy blows away a scout at pro day. The Dallas Cowboys have been eyeing a Tennessee volunteer star Jermud McCoy leading up to the NFL 2026 draft, and just received some amazing news. With the NFL draft less than 1 month away, it is no surprise that the Dallas Cowboys are eyeing some of the top defensive talent in 2026 class. Luckily, the Cowboys have 2 first-round picks in just over 3 weeks and loaded a group of the talented defenders to choose from. To kick off the new league year, the Cowboys were uncharacteristically active in free agencies, where he signed 7 free agencies and added several defensive backs who could make an immediate impact on the secondary. So with the NFL draft less than 1 month away, it is no surprise that the Dallas Cowboys are eyeing some of the top defensive talent in the 2026 class. Luckily, the Cowboys have 2 first-round picks in just over 3 weeks and loaded a group of the talented defenders to choose from. So to kick off the new league year, the Cowboys were uncharacteristically active in free agencies and added several defensive backs who could make an immediate impact on secondary. Jermud McCoy pro day numbers in this period is 40 yards and vertical jump of 78 and broad jump is 10. If there were any concerns among the Cowboys nation about the team potentially targeting another cornerback coming off a serious knee injury, everyone can rest easy. McCoy proved at the workout that he showed on film during the 2024 campaign, which earned him a first-team All-Sec honors. McCoy is widely regarded as the top cover corner in this year's class, and is a favorite among the draftnik community when it comes to projecting the Cowboys pick number 12 overall. If the Cowboys can add McCoy to the defensive backfield to go with all of the other off-season moves, the pass defense will immediately take a positive step forward in upcoming season. Of course, after ranking number 32 in the league last year, the only way to go is up. So, The 2026 NFL Draft will be held in Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania from Thursday, April 20 through the Saturday, April 25. So that for the Dallas Cowboy NFL Draft of 2026. So let's continue on the extension for the summer players updates on the Dallas Cowboy. Let's continue on a wide receiver. The four wide receivers that the Dallas Cowboy could have targeted in 2026 NFL Draft. A wide receiver might not be a pressing need for a Dallas Cowboy, but they could still consider adding one of these for prospect in NFL Draft. The NFL Draft takes place 3 weeks, and the Dallas Cowboys currently have 2 picks only. The round 1 and 8 selection overall. They are expected to focus on defense early, which makes a sense considering this side of the ball was disaster for them in 2025. A head coach Brian Scott Mahama wouldn't rule out an offensive player in round 1, but that feels unlikely unless premier talent fall to them. Still, the Cowboys are doing their homework at every player, that includes wide receiver. So let's continue on the players that are on the way of signing a new contract with a Dallas Cowboy in this NFL draft mocks. Number 1 is a Skylar Berry. A Skylar Berry, he has a versatility to play inside and outside and displays solid athleticism at the NFL, which combine the run of 40 yards dash and the 4.4 second and recorded 41 inches vertical jump. The next one is a Bryce Lance. A Trey Lance didn't plan out at the backup quarterback in the Dallas, but perhaps they could have a better luck with his younger brother. Bryce Lance emerged as a star for a North Dakota State, topping 1,000 yards and receiving in each of his final 2 seasons with the Bisons. He doesn't offer much versatility, seen as primarily on receiver, but the wins contested passes and has more than enough juice to beat a defender downfield. Also, the leg Virgil on Texas Tech. The Cowboys have been linked to 3 defenders on Texas Tech with a David Baylor and Lomelo Haight and Jacob Sons, Kansas City Chief and New Orleans Sun. His most iconic chapter came with a Kansas City Chiefs, where he became the emotional leader of the defense and helped to guide the teams to the Super Bowl championship. So now he brings a winning pedigree to the Dallas Cowboys. Contract structure and financial details for the contract in the Dallas Cowboys. Our sources indicate that Matthew's 3 years agreement include a significant guaranteed money in the first 2 seasons and performance-based bonuses tied to interception, Pro Bowl selection, and playoff success. The Cowboys were strategic. They didn't just sign a player. They structured the deal in a way that protected the franchise long term while rewarding a net performance. This signals serious commitment from the both sides. So there is many reasons why the Dallas targeted Attila and Matthew. The Cowboys defense have been aggressive and explosive in recent years. However, postseason exits have often exposed a moment of miscommunication in a secondary. So Matthew directly addresses those concerns. He is an elite football IQ. Matthew is known for leading offenses before the snap. He studied tendencies, formation, and quarterback habits. His anticipation often puts him in position to create a turnover. Turnover production for Tyrann Mathieu throughout his career. Matthew consistently forced a turnovers, interceptions, and forced a fumbles and fumble or recoveries. A Dallas value a takeaway and adding a proven ball hawks fit a perfect into that philosophy. The leadership and locker room influence for the Tyrann Mathieu to sign with a Dallas Cowboy. Perhaps the most important parts of this signing is a leadership for Tyrann Mathieu. Matthew have been described by our teammates as a vocal but accountability, demanding yet supportive and emotional intense but disciplined. This means Tyrann Mathieu is the one among the most disciplined player in the National Football League. He has experience in high-pressure playoff environment, a younger defensive backs in a Dallas which will benefit from his preparation, habits, and mental toughness. In a playoff football, communications errors are costly. Matthew specializes in eliminating those errors. Adding a Matthew could change how the Cowboys call a games defensively. With his ability to disguise a coverage, a Dallas can show a single high safety and rotate a late. A blitz from unpredictable angles, a shift between a zones and man coverage seamlessly. Also a create confusion for opposing quarterback. A quarterback must now account for a Matthew